is going to be about some things you can do when you finish your work in music class. Sometimes we'll be doing an activity that some people will finish quicker than others, and in that case, I would like you to be able to do something that's musical. And so, what if you can do if that happens is you can go to my Clever page on your Chromebook, and you can do any of the activities there. I'm going to click on my bookmark right here of Clever. This will take me to my teacher page. Whenever you guys do this, if you click on the Clever, it's going to take you to your Clever page. What you'll have to do is look for my face, and that'll take you to my page. And whenever you click on my face, it will look like this. This is what my Clever page looks like. Whenever you finish your work, you can do anything that you would like to on this page. At the very top, we've got Quaver Street. If you click on that, it will take you to Quaver. Uh, we need to set that up. But once we have it set up, you can go to Quaver anytime you want to. Whenever you guys open it, it's going to look different than this. What it'll probably look like for you guys is it'll hopefully open to Quaver Street, and you can go there, and then you can do anything you want to in Quaver. So that's one thing you can do. Sometimes I will have you guys. There will be different places you can practice your skills for music class. One thing we do a lot of is we work on treble clef, and that's the lines and spaces that tell you what letter to play on different instruments. And so there's different ways of practicing that. I've got a couple of quizzes up here. This is Name That Note. This is just an actual quizzes. If you go to a quizzes, it'll pull up your name, and you can actually go through and do the quiz. And I'm going to start the game so you can kind of see it. This is just for practice, so you can get better at identifying notes. That's B. I'm going to quit the game just because I already know that I know my notes. Name That Note is another. It's very similar. It's not actually a quizzes, but you can go through and you can practice this as well. It's like basically the same thing. Treble clef. I'm going to pretend I'm a beginner. That's an E. That's a B. That's an F. That's another F. So you can go through and you can play that if you'd like. It's got different ways of doing it. A lot of people like to play Blookets. Right now, I have a whole bunch of treble clef Blookets right here. I'm going to click on Factory just because it's right there in the middle. If you click on one of these, it will take you to Blooket. You don't have to enter a code for this one. It just pops up. You can enter your nickname. I'm going to put mine in there. And then for some reason, oh, that name's already taken. It means I've already played. So I'm going to do that. And then you start the game, and I don't want a tutorial. I want to make that much money. I'm going to go through and do a few of these. Basically, just like Blooket, and then that guy's going to do some work for me over here. And I'm going to quit just because I don't have time to play the whole game. So anyway, that's a Blooket. I've got several of them there. I plan to eventually do different things that we can practice on here, but right now I've just got treble clef. You can also go to my website. There are a lot of different things on my website that you can do. Basically, it's the same as my Clever page. It's just there's a couple of extra things on there that I've had on there for a while. And you can also go to any classes that we've done right here. So if you were interested in something we learned about, like if you want to go back and do what we did on our Welcome Back Day, you can go through and pick those things. If you want to do a dance, you can scroll. Oop, wrong place. You can go to the bottom of the page, and that's where the dances are. A lot of people ask me about that. Lots of different things you can do on my website. And finally, down right here, we have a bunch of music tools like Songmaker, Isle of Tune, Beatbox. If I have time, I'll show you some of these things so you can know what they are. Also, we have virtual instruments down here like a virtual piano, virtual xylophone, virtual guitar, virtual drums. Those are just things you can use on your Chromebook to be a musical instrument. And then down here, if we're ever going to play a Blooket or a quizzes in class, I want you to be able to get there easily. So you can come down here and click on this. That's where you have to enter a code. And, like if we're playing one in class, you can just enter it right there and we'll play at the same time. So once you are done with whatever we're doing in music class, if you finish before everybody else does, you can always go to your Chromebook. You can go to any of the things on my Clever page and do that until it's time to leave. So there we go.